Previously on Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories.
Jesus Christ. After the end of Kingdom Hearts, the worlds which had fallen to darkness all reconstruct themselves, and Sora, Goofy, and Donald end up at the crossroads where they see Pluto holding a letter from Mickey. The gang chase Pluto into the sunset, ready to embark on their next adventure. They run for an entire day and eventually fall asleep. Sora wakes up and sees a mysterious figure in a black coat. He says some weird garbage and fades away. The fellows try to follow him and end up in Castle Oblivion, the remains of the Land of Departure after Aqua used her secret Keyblade Master knowledge to transform it into a safe place to hide Ventus's body. This is important to remember because it never comes up a single time at all in this game. It's also not explained how the boys ended up in the Land of Departure without their gummy ship because Birth by Sleep hasn't come out yet and this was a stupid way to play the games. Upon entering the castle, Sora announces that he feels like his very best friends, Riku, are there. However, instead of Riku, they encounter the figure in the black coke again, who says some stuff about fuck. Not the black coke. You idiot! You fool! Photoshop the Coke with coffee. Remember that? They encounter the figure in the black cloak again, who says some stuff about finding and losing and reveals that Sora has forgotten all his powers that he earned during Kingdom Hearts to ensure that the game isn't too fun to play. He also turns all of Sora's memories of combat into a deck of cards, and also Donald and Goofy into cards, but actually doesn't because they aren't cards in any of the other cutscenes. Jiminy, who also isn't a card, finds his journal blank just to really cause problems. Finally, the cloaked figure gives Sora even more cards because that's the gimmick of the game. Do you get it? There's cards. These cards are world cards created from Sora's memories, and the figure tells Sora to climb the tower using these cards so that he can reunite with those he holds dear. Sora enters Traverse Town where he remembers everyone, but no one remembers anything about him except for his name, personality, and goals. They run around for a bit and don't accomplish anything meaningful. On their way out, Aerith tells them that once they leave the world, it will cease to exist and all of the friends that he just met will die. The ramifications and ethics of this are not explored further at any point. The boys continue to climb the tower, visiting other worlds, all the while slowly losing their memories, eventually forgetting all of the events of Kingdom Hearts 1 and most of their lives before that because the memories wiles can be cruel. During this, 4 members of a mysterious group called the Organization, Axel, Larxene, Vexen, and Marluxia, discuss their secret plans in which they are all double agents working for and against each other, but in a way that's very clear and easy to follow. These 4 occasionally visit Sora and drop hints about what's going on, and also Sora runs into Riku, who's evil again. It's revealed that the Organization members are nobodies, the remaining body and soul of those who have lost their hearts to darkness. There's also a 5th nobody named Naminé, who appears as an alarmingly pale young girl who likes to draw. She's not part of the Organization, but appears to be working for them. As Sora climbs, he slowly starts to remember his childhood on Destiny Islands and his best friends Riku and Naminé. He eventually remembers making a promise to Naminé during a meteor shower to always keep her safe and is determined to climb the tower to reach her. Riku reveals that he is also climbing the tower to reach her and attempts to stop Sora for reasons that aren't interesting and don't matter. However, the two eventually realize that they both have the same memory of promising to keep Naminé safe during a meteor shower, and it is revealed that Riku is a faker, a replica of the real Riku with no heart. To help clear things up, the nobodies each individually explain their evil plans in great detail to Sora, who very relatably just does not listen each time. I'm gonna do it again, so buckle up. Axel, Larxene, Vexen, and Marluxia were using Naminé's special nobody powers to overwrite Sora's memories and make him remember being friends with Naminé. They want to brainwash Sora into serving the Organization to accomplish their goal of unlocking the mysteries of the heart. Meanwhile, Larxene and Marluxia are plotting to actually use Sora to overthrow the Organization for reasons that are never specified. Axel actually knows about this the whole time, but pretends that he doesn't know sometimes, but otherwise outright says that he does know. Axel feels bad about forcing Naminé to brainwash Sora, so he lets her go free before she's finished changing Sora's memories. Meanwhile, Vexen actually created the Riku replica because he believes that this replica will be more useful to the Organization than Sora, and tries to prove this by using it to kill Sora. This makes him a traitor to the Organization, so Marluxia, a traitor to the Organization, sends Axel, a traitor to the Organization, to kill Vexen for being a traitor to the Organization. Larxene also dies at some point. Even though no fewer than 3 separate characters explain to Sora that he doesn't know Naminé and never promised to keep her safe, Sora continues to climb the tower to keep his promise of keeping her safe, and eventually faces off with Marluxia, who realizes that Sora is too stupid to be a puppet and throws a big tantrum about it.
Oh, you're so angry.
Sora fights Marluxia 3 times in a row before it finally takes and Marluxia dies. The replica starts to develop emotion and just leaves the castle with no resolution to that plotline at all. Naminé tells Sora that she can restore his memories of the rest of his life at the expense of his memories of her, and he obviously asks her to do that. Naminé has the gall to be passive-aggressive and shitty about this, but ultimately she agrees. Luckily, Jiminy had continued to take detailed notes of their adventure in his journal, so this turns out to be a non-issue. Just kidding, Jiminy didn't write a single fucking thing down, which was his only fucking job, so he just scribbles thank Naminé into his fucking journal and just assumes they'll figure it out, and for some reason fucking everyone agrees with him, so they all climb into a big egg and die. Fuck this game, roll credits.
So now she is gonna take up residence alongside Ventus in his heart.
Roll.
Walk away.